Okay, imagine this for a second. You're at the movies, right? But it's more than just watching. You're actually feeling the movie, like the rumble of a spaceship. It's not just a sound effect. You feel it, like vibrating through your seat. Or maybe a really intense chase scene. It doesn't just look fast, it actually kind of pushes you back in your chair. What if a film could engage your whole body, not just your eyes and ears? Well, you might want to get ready because that exact kind of cinematic dimension is landing officially in Huntsville, Alabama, specifically at the Cinemark at Bridge Street. So for this deep dive, our mission is really to unpack this DBOX motion seating tech. What is it? And why are people starting to call it a game changer for immersion?
Yeah, and it's interesting because this isn't just about shaking the seat during explosions, not at all. What seems really fascinating here is how the technology is trying to blend the art of the film with actual physical sensation. It promises this whole new layer of engagement, something that connects you to the story beyond just what you see and hear. It feels like a pretty big step in maybe sensory storytelling.
Okay, so what is DBOX again, fundamentally? Our sources, they describe it as way more than just a fancy chair. It's like a sophisticated system using haptic technology to sync up your physical experience with what's happening on screen.
Exactly. Haptics. And for anyone maybe not familiar, haptics is just the tech that recreates touch. It does that by applying forces or vibrations or motions. So with DBOX, the idea is to make you feel the film through these really precisely engineered movements in the seat itself. Think of it like translating the movie's sound design and the visuals. Could be something subtle like a character shifting weight, or something huge like the G-force of a rocket launch. Translating all that into physical feedback, and it's synchronized.
That synchronization part sounds key. How do they get that precision? Is it just programmed somehow, or is it more handcrafted?
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely not random. It's very much handcrafted, which is where the art aspect really comes in. What's really unique, I think, is that these haptic designers, they actually code every single movement by hand. They literally go through the film scene by scene, meticulously syncing the motion cues to the audio, to the visuals. Which, if you think about it, means every little bit of tension in a quiet scene, or every sudden impact, even maybe the tactile texture of the world on screen, it's all purposefully designed for you to feel.
Wow, okay, so it's not just a generic rumble effect to slap onto action scenes. It's tailored specifically for each movie. It's pacing, it's mood. You mentioned feeling subtle tension and texture.
Yeah.
What would be an example beyond just the big stuff?
Right, exactly. It's about nuance. Yeah. So imagine a character maybe tiptoeing across an old creaky floorboard in a horror movie. It might feel just a tiny, deliberate sway in the seat. Almost nothing. But it mirrors their careful steps, adds to the suspense. Or maybe a scene set in a dusty ghost town. A gust of wind blows. You could feel a sort of subtle, gritty vibration, like feeling the sand in the air almost. It's those kinds of tiny details that can really amplify the world the filmmakers built.
Yeah, that really makes you think about the storytelling possibilities. One of our sources, Gemini Nova, was talking about their creative partner, Jet. And Jet was apparently really excited, saying this goes way beyond just, a chair shaking when something blows up. He was already thinking ahead, saying this might be the go-to way to watch blockbusters like Superman and the Fantastic Four later this year. Imagine feeling the power of Superman taking off, or maybe the thing's impact.
Absolutely. It speaks volumes about enhancing those huge cinematic moments, doesn't it? But, it's not just about action, that kind of kinesthetic feedback. It could potentially deepen our emotional connection in dramas, too, quieter moments. And, importantly, for anyone worried about it being maybe too much, the experience is customizable. Each seat has controls. You can adjust the intensity level yourself, so you can dial it in, make it just a gentle nudge, or go for the full thrill ride. It's up to you.
So, okay, boiling it down for us, the audience, what does this mean? It sounds like DBOX is this really interesting mix of tech innovation and artistic creativity, all engineered to pull you deeper into the stories you're watching. It is genuinely exciting to think about the adventures waiting for us and experiencing them in this new way. So just to recap quickly, DBOX is offering a totally new way to experience movies. It's this blend of technology and, art designed to pull us deeper into the narrative. You get those customizable intensity controls, which is key, and there's real excitement about experiencing upcoming blockbusters and maybe other films too, in this very physical way.
It definitely makes you wonder, though, if this is really just the start of truly feeling films. What does that mean for the future? How we experience stories. Could it actually change our relationship with storytelling itself? When immersion starts to go beyond just sight and sound, how much further could this sensory journey go? What else might we one day actually feel inside a movie theater. Makes you think, doesn't it?